always sitting here pretending to do shit. I'm Mariella Angela, and you're tuned in to Lunch Table with Nico Blitz at thelunchtabletalks.com. Okay, I can do that one more time.
No, that was gold. That was gold.
Just because you're over, you're like, yo,
No.
this bitch about to take up the whole memory card. My birthday, April 14, 1994. I think the doctors put it as April 15. But my mom knows specifically, right when I was born, they looked at the clock and it was like 11:59. So 4 is my lucky number. I've always been more into Chinese horoscope and dog year and everything. I'm the bitch. So I will always love Tyler. I like his music, I like his personality. I just don't think you should like someone based on one thing. I like them as a whole person. Colors are like music. You have a different favorite for different times in your life and different moods. I mean, I'm really into purples. Power, royalty, I'm a princess. No, I'm super into it because I'm super trying to find that right now. You know, I'm not saying that's me. I think maybe subconsciously that's what I'm looking for right now, and maybe that's why I'm super into purple right now. Now that I'm 3-4 years into oil painting, people just think I'm that oil painter. They kind of don't know that I have an awesome dog, and I'm the youngest of 5 children. I think my entire identity was, she paints dope portraits. She's that painter, and I don't know, I like that. I took pride that that was my identity, but it kind of hit me as the moment I stopped painting. What am I then? I'm hilarious. Okay, let's do hilarious, because I am. Low-key. I literally don't have wigs. My hair grows really fast, you know, sometimes I shave it. Stop, people are gonna find out I wear wigs. I'm naturally blonde. I had to dye my scalp for the interview. The final painting of my 21 series was a picture of Tyler, the Cherry Bomb cover. So the painting, he's like this, and literally when all the paintings were hanged up, that painting was still wet, and I was like, Mom, I'm like, you need to literally take a picture of me going like this next to the painting. Caring. Have you ever been super in your feelings, super sad, and it's you thought you were at your bottom, and it's you just literally wish someone would come up to you and just bring you up, make you smile, and make everything right again? I want to be that person because I don't want anyone to ever feel that way, because I felt like that. There's this painting I did in 2014. This girl, Michelle, I looked up to her since I was in high school. She's literally goals, hashtag goals. If there's a dictionary of my life and you search that up, her picture's right there. I love her. I asked her, I was like, yo, I need to do a painting for you. What do you want? And she was like, I love Lauryn Hill. She just makes me feel some type of way. And I'm just like, really? Really? I'm like, you could have picked Biggie or Jadakiss. You should pick Lauryn Hill. So I was like, okay. There was this picture that I was completely drawn to with the water coming down her face, and I was just like, dude, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna look weird, but I have to do this. And for me to push myself to do that painting, I was like, this person, it would literally mean the world to her. Ambitious. And definitely ambitious. Obviously, one of the words weren't studious, but I'm ambitious. Once I put my mind on one thing, then all my energy goes to making that thing happen. You know, you have to outdo yourself. There's a next chapter, and I was just like, I have to push myself to do something way better. And the painting behind you of Tupac that I literally just have in my little corner office desk, it just reminds me when I'm on Facebook, I'm just like, oh, Tupac's watching me. Should work, should be painting. It's he's pissed at me, he's like this, really? Do you need to be watching that video of that cat? No, go paint. Every painting has a different story. Like 2015, I did all solid white backgrounds to kind of focus on the person, and like this time around I wanted them to be bigger. I wanted them to be individuals. I wanted them to have their own stories. I wanted them to shine in their own way. I didn't want them to be like, oh, it looks nice because that one is white too, and aesthetic and hashtag Insta porn. And I say I want to be an inspiration, but I don't want a 16-year-old to go through my Instagram and say, yo, when I'm 22, I want to be her. This girl, she's like the nicest girl ever. She literally wrote me this like long letter and literally said that like I was her Beyonce, and literally like everything, like, you know, she wasn't even trying to be an oil painter. She just said as a person I was her biggest inspiration. It's like, I haven't graduated. I paint in my parents' house. At the end of the day, you don't know me. You're inspired by a 10-second clip on Instagram. Like, that's 1% of my life. You don't know what's happening behind closed doors. Like, people knew I spent this much money on paint, but they didn't realize how tight on funds I was. They don't realize that for Scheme, I spent my entire savings. That literally money I said I wouldn't touch is like gone now, and all my credit cards are like maxed. People should see the entire thing. No one knows that I haven't been able to pick up a paintbrush, and that I would freak out because I can't do something that I literally did every day that I like love. I read things that I wrote in 2015 and I was such like a boss ass bitch, like, yo, I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna do this. Like, I was super like, I think I was trying to be an inspiration, and I was putting up that front, and I wasn't telling people that I was freaking out that I wouldn't be able to do these things. I was super like, fake it till you make it. Maybe now I'm just kind of tired of putting up a front and making social media think everything's popping when it's like, nah. A lot of people thinks it's something you should hide and something you should deal with, and you don't want to be a little bitch, and you don't want to be in your feelings, and like, you shouldn't be acting like Drake. You should be Kanye and like feel yourself and just like hype yourself up. But no, I think sometimes you just need to step back and like reflect and figure it out, and whatever's supposed to happen is gonna happen. And it's literally what I tell myself every day, that I know eventually it's gonna be better. And I don't know, maybe that's what I would want to tell someone, I guess. And if it doesn't, you can just buy wigs and then pretend to be like a different person. Like, get a tattoo on your head. I always do that.
So I want you to imagine like a self-portrait of yourself. What's in the background?
Damn. Like flames and lowriders and like something that looks like a mixtape that came out of ATL. A little scrappy, like Fanny. And... No, I'm just kidding. No. Literally the first thing that came to mind was like this. Like, I literally feel like you can take a picture, have Phyllis on my lap, like super like queen shit, petting her, and that would be my self-portrait. My favorite food, like ever or at the moment? Because at the moment I'm obsessed with McGriddles. You think McDonald's will sponsor me after this?